Hello, and welcome to the We Recommend podcast.
Would you like to know more?
This is a movie podcast where every week we recommend a movie for you to watch and come back here to listen to us discuss it.
Would you like to know more?
I'm Jesse.
I'm Jason.
And come on, you messed it up.
No, continue.
No.
Finish this bit.
I don't remember what. Come on, you apes, you want to live forever.
Yes, and we want to know more because
we recommend
Starship Troopers. I guess.
Yeah. Wow, that was
incredible. First take.
That was clean.
Print it.
Wow. Well, we're quitting the podcast forever. Thanks. We'll see you later.
No, I've had some deep thoughts on this movie today.
Go, bro. Let me hear them thoughts.
So imagine this movie just combine it with Idiocracy and put it in today's world.
Okay.
I mean, you got Macho Man Randy Savage, rest in peace.
Rip.
Yeah. As the would you like to know more guy, the one internet guy.
Would you like to know more?
Oh yeah, snap it to a web page. or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But you know what? The bugs are here and they're coming to take our jobs.
They are here and they're all in my backyard.
Yeah.
I go outside.
Do you know how we get rid of them?
How?
Build a wall.
Oh, okay.
Around the planet.
Yeah. Well, what about the flying ones?
They won't get through the wall.
Okay.
Neither will the sun.
I think they did that in Pacific Rim. Turns out giant things can just break through walls, though.
But they're not giant. They're
but
like,
they have asteroids.
Yeah, they do have asteroids.
Buenos Aires, bro.
My dad had asteroids. It's all right.
You mean hemorrhoids or?
I don't know. Anyway.
So, what is it about Starship?
The Starship Troopers.
Man, I swear, it's like I can't talk.
No, it's okay. You know, if this podcast proves one thing, it's that Jesse can talk.
Not good, but I can. I can make the words come out of this hole in my face.
He talks bugs good.
I talk good bugs. Oh, okay. So, Starship Troopers. What is it that made you recommend this movie?
That's
how you know a
single
sentence.
thing. Yes, sentences are great. No, I love it. I love the national, like the worldwide. I don't know what you would call it. The government.
Isn't it like a United Federal Citizens
the
or something
United
like that?
Federation,
UCF, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever that is. It's great, and like, oh man.
So
I don't know. And all the bug killing and the slicing and the guns and the explosions and the vagina face and
yeah. I love how they censor out when they just like probe the vagina face at the very edge. It's so funny.
It's like Japanese.
Apparently,
porn,
like with the cow, they had to censor out like the bug killing the cow.
Oh, that was
so
cool.
Like
though.
PETA wouldn't get upset.
Oh yeah,
and then
because they really did that to a cow.
They had to censor out the shoving a probe into the alien so that old people wouldn't get mad.
You don't want bugs to get mad either. Because you know what happens when they get mad.
Yeah, we kill them. We make them see fear. So how old were you when you first saw this movie?
Oh, probably like 13, 14.
13?
I'm not sure even when it came out.
So when you saw it.
Erection.
Okay. So, so when you first watched it, did you pick up on any of like the social commentary of this?
I picked up exactly what I just said, like bullets, explosions, bugs, blood.
So when you were 13, you didn't say, turn to your friends. So this film was made by Dutch filmmaker Paul Verhoeven, who grew up near a Nazi-occupied territory. Because you would have been a really cool kid.
No, I didn't.
Why they give you a swirly?
It was very cool. Shut up, nerd. We love bugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think there were any bug apologists
I mean,
that they had the right, like, for sure that they had the like right amount of the movie?
there's somebody out there for everything.
Yeah.
There's somebody mad about every movie somewhere. It's like, how could you?
Oh,
Bugs are beautiful creatures.
they just want to live in a free. They just want to live in the USA.
As I sprayed for bugs in my house today. So
Oh, that's awesome.
I got them.
Got
I
him.
really made a theme of today.
Oh, good.
Watch Starship Troopers. Starship.
Just start. You got this.
I can't
You
talk.
got this.
Well, so far editing the other videos, I can't talk.
You can. We believe in you.
So maybe some housekeeping stuff at the top, real quick, to just
Sure.
completely interrupt us having a conversation about the movie.
Let's go for it.
New mics. Who dis?
Who dis?
That's right.
Who day?
This isn't gonna make
I don't know.
sense because this is episode 6, and
Take 2.
we have mics, Blue Yeti mics, all the way to episode 10. So if you're listening to episodes and you're like, why is there so much echo sounding? Or why is it I can hear also Jason's voice and Jesse's microphone sometimes and it sounds a little weird? Be patient. Now we have new mics. I made a mistake by buying bad mics.
No, it's okay.
Well, I mean, they were good mics, just not for this small room that we have.
Yes.
So
No.
if this sounds different, that is why.
But-
And when the next episode happens and you're like, well, this sounds different again, now you know why. Would you like to know more?
We would. We would. We're just getting sexier.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
That's what it is. Or it might sound worse. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I haven't really edited our voices on this.
Can you change my voice to sound like Bozo the Clown?
I can do anything.
Yes.
in
AI
Adobe
is
Audition.
great. I
Well,
love it.
I don't use AI.
Oh,
I do
you
it the
could.
good old
Maybe
fashioned way.
you could. I don't
I get my hands dirty.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Back to the movie. Yeah. So this movie is directed by Paul Verhoeven. He's a Dutch director who made such films
I
like
didn't know he was Dutch. I'm out.
oh darn. Well,
Wooden shoes? No,
sorry, he
not
wasn't
gonna do it.
American
Okay,
enough to
anyway.
make this movie.
Sorry. Please continue.
He made movies like RoboCop
What?
and the movie where they're on Mars that I'm totally
Mars?
Total
movie?
Recall.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why
and
are there no 3-boobed aliens in this movie?
they might be, we just don't know where their boobs are.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
he was like, I guess we got enough 2 boob people in this. I think we could probably lay off the 3 boob.
No, you're wrong.
Okay. Let me just call up Paul Verhoeven and see.
Polly boy, you're wrong, bro.
Something cool about Paul Verhoeven is all his movies become like franchises.
Yeah. They're
Except, I mean, they either have a remake or like 3 sequels, except for Hollow Man.
I cannot wait for this remake. I don't know if they even
I wouldn't even know how they do it because they'd have to, I don't know. Because it'd have to be a commentary. Well, I guess they'd just do a commentary on about how things are now.
more Nazis.
More Nazis.
Yeah.
They look even more Nazis. It'll be like that movie Dead Snow where the Nazis, there's like a group of people that are in, I don't know, I guess Germany while it's snowing. And some reason Nazi soldiers wake up from the ice and they're zombies. And
That's
it's
awesome.
like a whole thing.
I haven't seen this. I have to see this now.
Me neither, but I've seen plenty of clips from it and it looks awesome.
You know, they just took, it was genius. They took zombies and they made them racist.
It's like, what if we make zombies more unlikable by making them racist?
What if we, or is it, do we make Nazis more likable by making them zombies?
Not that in the last part. Jeez, who are you, Kanye West?
Oh God! They call me J.
Okay, I'm cutting this
Anyway,
out.
let's just keep going.
The movie stars Casper Van Dien as Rico.
Rico.
Richards.
Yeah.
Dennis Richards as Carmen. Neil Patrick Harris as Carl.
Oh,
Dina Meyer as Dizzy.
Denise
My
Reach.
boy, Jake Busey.
Yeah.
Wildest face in the biz
Awesome.
is Ace. Clancy Brown as Sergeant Zim. Michael
yeah.
Ironside as, I never say his name right, Radshak. Radshak?
Sure.
Cool. Nailed it. Radshak. Up next. And Patrick Muldoon as Xander.
Oh man, Denise Richards. Oh,
Yeah,
is my first love.
total babe.
Total babe.
And I
Hates
guess this was the
bugs.
start of her
Perfect woman.
career going downhill.
Oh,
Because I
what
think
downhill?
it was
What do you-
this, and then she was
Oh,
in the James Bond movie as a scientist, and everybody's like, "What are we doing with her?"
yeah. She's a women as scientists. What are we
There's
doing,
like,
people?
which I don't remember that movie
I
that
don't-
much now.
Which one?
The last one with
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, I almost said Antonio
Like,
Banderas.
I can't remember the last one. Was it Die
Die the Last Death. Die Another Day.
Another Day? Okay.
Yeah, I think it had to been that one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, I guess after that, like, well, she had the movie Wild Things. That's the only
and then
other
A
movie I
Thousand Ways
remember.
to Die in the West.
Oh, she is in that.
She is in
I
that.
actually think that
she is
movie's.
the love interest.
I think that movie's funny.
The movie rocks.
I remember me and my wife watched it, and I was like, I really wanted to watch it. And she's like, "Really? Are you sure? It has horrible reviews." And I was like, "I don't know. It should be funny, right?" I like Ted. And then happened, I was like, "This is hilarious.
I laughed so hard.
What's wrong with
I laughed
everybody?"
embarrassingly hard at that movie.
Sometimes there's movies that just get like dumb comedies that get just horrible reviews, and I'm like, "This is great."
They tickle your special place in
Yeah.
that right kind of way.
It's like the movie. It stars Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler, and Jason Mantzoukas.
Oh,
The
jeez.
House. I think it's called The House. And it's just about them starting a poker
Never heard
casino in their house. And it's so funny.
of it. I've never even
Love it.
heard of this
Jason
movie.
Mantzoukas is the funniest person ever.
Oh, God. Gotta see it.
So, when this movie came out, it got horrible reviews.
Because they're idiots.
Everybody was like, it's got bad acting. This movie is about fascism, and he's into fascism. Almost like they missed the point. Because they're like, oh, these are the good guys. They look like Nazis. What's up with that? Nazis not good. All the ships were made practically. I guess they made, and like they made like 18-foot bugs, like practical bugs.
That's awesome.
They barely used them because that would be hard to use.
I guess.
How many they are. So it was mainly CGI, but the CGI looked great.
I thought it was great. I love it.
It's like the best CGI where it's like, it's not real and it looks a little fake, but it's not shiny. It's like my issue with CGI now. Everything's so shiny.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, stop being shiny. Like when you watch Jurassic World, it's like I watch it and I'm like, why has it got to be so shiny?
Very shiny. It's because they're in the rainforest and it's constantly raining, maybe.
I guess.
I don't know.
Less shine.
Get rid of some of that rainforest.
Yeah. And so like some of
Trying
the
to make a movie here.
like a lot of the costumes for this movie were also used in like the helmets and stuff like that the soldiers wear were used in like
Real Nazi Germany.
no, but they were made to look like Nazi uniforms.
That's awesome. Not really.
but the like soldier helmets and stuff were used in like Power Rangers movies and stuff like that.
Oh, weird.
And the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes. But it's just like the helmets. I mean, they're just helmets, whatever.
That's kind of cool.
Paul Verhoeven. Well, I already said that.
Verhoeven.
So I guess Paul Verhoeven wanted really young actors to play these characters. Like he wanted them to look like they just graduated high school. So later in the film where they get like younger kids, like their new recruits are like super young looking kids.
Oh yeah.
He wanted them to look like that as the main actors in the film. And the studios were like, well, what are you doing? We're not doing that. We don't want these kids to look like they're getting decapitated. And
no,
stuff.
you do. That's what you
Yeah.
want.
If anything, what I learned from It Chapter 1 was we should have more
If there's
kids
anything,
getting
if
decapitated.
the more child decapitation, if there's anything I learned from the military was that these kids, they don't know anything,
Mm.
and you give them, you're like, here's a gun, let's go,
Let's go shoot things,
go shoot some stuff.
which I would not know. I was not in the military, but Jason was. He's a professional. This movie.
Yep.
There's like there's there's a bug. Shoot it, Jason.
Yeah, bugs. We love bugs.
So
Get 1 kill a day. That's what makes you feel good, even if it's like a moth, a roach.
just bring out your giant sniper rifle just to shoot a moth.
Oh,
We got it.
That's why you got combat boots. That's why they call them combat boots.
To kill bugs?
Squish them.
Makes sense. That's what this movie needed. It just needed like a giant like shoe. Just
Well, that's what
a giant ship that looks like a shoe.
That's
Just to step on them.
that's America. America is the shoe.
We are the boot.
We're the boot.
We smash bugs.
Italy likes to think they're the boot because their whole country is shaped like it. No, we are the boot.
And Germany thinks they're the boot because Das Boot,
Das Boot.
the film.
True.
Das Boot.
And then they have the boot they drink from,
Yeah,
which is even better.
like Beer Fest.
I want one of those.
They have it. Well, I guess it's not just beer. I guess also England does that, right? I
Fuck
don't
you,
know.
Jesse.
I don't.
I have no
I've
idea.
never been to England. I will never leave America.
Don't do it.
So this was Casper's
That's
van.
what Lee told me today.
What?
It's just like everywhere in Europe is bad, and
Really?
they're kidnapping Americans. Yep. Dude, this shit gets
Have you
wild,
seen
bro.
Taken?
Yeah, man. Liam Neeson. They only have one of him though.
They took people.
I know, but there's only one. What did they do with the rest of the people?
Yeah, you only matter if you're related to Liam Neeson. So this was Casper Van Dien's first movie. How he got the job was in his audition. He did a bunch of gun work,
Mhm.
and he got him the movie.
He's
Made
like,
it
I really
perfect.
want to make out with Denise Richards
He's
within the first like 5 minutes, and then that has to happen. They're like, we can do that.
we can do that.
We
You will
have
kiss
the
him.
technology.
If you can draw her on a weird thing and have it animate kissing her, you can have this book.
You got it, man.
So, and Paul Verhoeven thought that the book was a bunch of propaganda because it was originally a book.
But that was the purpose of it,
That was the purpose of the book, yeah.
right? Like,
To be like a pro-war type book.
yeah.
It was even put on like must read for Marines.
Oh wow,
I don't know
that's awesome.
if you ever got recommended
I didn't
books
know
while
that-
you're in the military.
No, never.
But so Paul Verhoeven, he made like a bunch of changes because when he was reading it, he's like, "This doesn't work. I don't like this. I want to." So instead of kind of, portraying the book, he satires it instead.
Hell yeah.
And I can't remember who the author of the book is, but he's like a guy who, when they were doing nuke tests,
He was an
like in
exterminist.
like
Exterminator.
the
right?
West, and like blowing up Nevada or
Hell
whatever
yeah.
they were doing
Nevada
it,
sucks.
and it was like giving people cancer and like
Oh, man.
harming them.
Awful.
He was like, "Worth it. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Don't not do it.
We gotta kill these bugs.
Never stop. Never stopping."
Oh my god.
So,
I love nuclear weapons.
well, yeah, that's just some little information about the film. I'm talking like this now.
Where every sentence ends in a question.
Yes. So, let's get into
Let's just
it.
jump right into it.
You know what? Yeah. Hey, let's just jump right into it. We're 22 minutes in. Let's jump right in. So we start with a propaganda film,
Yeah.
service guaranteed citizenship.
Love it.
And then we start, and it's just like this whole, like, you got to join. There's bugs, essentially setting up what's like the state of this world is,
Yeah.
essentially. Just
Right.
what the movie is. And then it cuts to like this weird, like, in the field newscast where you're just seeing all these bugs
Oh
like
man, they're
killing
terrible.
people and they're
Horrible
shooting them.
things.
For some reason, it takes like 8,000 people to kill one bug.
Man,
And it just seems, how do we not have better weapons to fight these bugs?
I know.
This nuke, you have those nukes. Just
We
do it
got
all the time.
the little tiny nukes.
Yeah. It's like, what? Let's just
Let's
drop
just
all
do
of those.
those.
Or how about this? Blow up the whole planet. I
Or
don't know.
build a wall around the planet to
Gosh,
keep the
Mr.
keep
Build
the
Walls over
to keep
here.
the immigrant
It's like
bugs out.
Captain Wall guy over here. You got like stocks and walls or something.
I got wall stocks. It's on Wall Street.
But we see our boy Rico get hurt. And it cuts to 1 year later. We're in a classroom. And we see this guy drawing a weird drawing for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
super weird
It's
on a
like,
like one of those etch-a-sketch
it's like, what
boards.
do we, what, okay.
Like-
He's a really good drawer. Drawer.
Drawer. He's a drawer.
That boy can draw. But I don't know. I guess everybody can just draw in this world.
They could draw half of a face.
Yeah. But and then we have this teacher talking, which we learn is Professor Radshak.
Red
Radshak.
shack.
Radshak.
Red shack.
It's just spelled so crazy.
But it sounds awesome
And it
when you say
sounds
it loud.
not like there's like 7 Z's and 3 C's and
Yeah, they're silent.
yeah.
It's okay.
And he's talking about citizenship, and if you don't vote, you aren't a citizen. But like the only
You
way
can't be a
citizen,
You can't vote if you're not a citizen.
yeah, you can't vote if you're not
And
a
you
citizen.
can only become a citizen if you join the military.
Yeah, it's like a military complex, but the whole world is.
This is the whole world.
Yeah. He's asking like, why are citizens only allowed to vote? Because something given has no value. So
Exactly.
you have to earn your right to vote.
Yeah, dude.
It's like wild if this was actually. This is what I feel like people think school is now, but more. This is what they think that it is.
Yeah.
I feel like,
let's
or like
ban
more conservatives think what schools are now.
We need to ban
Everything.
the books.
It's nothing but just left people brainwashing our kids.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's what the remake would be.
Ooh, yeah.
It would just be about.
Ooh, yeah.
It'd have to be like a conservative person making the movie
No, or just
and doing it the opposite, essentially.
yeah, but it would be better if it was just satire, though. Like it's just a little bit,
Well, it'd definitely be a better movie of satire, but I don't
but a little bit of truth sprinkled in,
know. Yeah.
a little truth cupcake. I don't know. I don't. And I was thinking about when they're in school. Okay, so he draws the picture. He says the thing about the future America,
Mhm.
and then he goes to the hallway, immediately makes out with Denise Richards.
Yes.
2 points, bro.
Immediately
And then
smooching.
he's like, I can't not smooch anymore. We gotta do it now. And she's not really into it. She's like, this is embarrassing.
No, she liked it.
Yeah, I mean,
She kind of hopped on.
she
hopped on.
hopped on. Just the captain of the football team. You know,
Yeah, he's a babe.
she's a babe.
He's a babe,
I
she's
mean,
a babe.
It makes sense, I guess. But then when they go to the science class and they're dissecting,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this today. Did you ever dissect things in school?
Yeah, we got to dissect frogs.
Frogs. Do you think
Frogs.
they're preparing us for the war on frogs?
That's one war I could get behind
Yeah.
because I hate frogs.
And the pigs,
I have
they're
a
coming after us.
Weird thing with frogs. Don't like them.
We got to learn how to kill them.
Let's do it. Weirdly, I was really good at dissecting frogs, but if I saw a live one, I would panic and walk around. It's a weird thing. I don't know what it is.
The whole metamorphosis thing, it's weird, dude.
Yeah. Well,
not-
that part's cool.
It's
but
not Christian. It's what it is.
God didn't make these frogs. Oh, it's like this school that they go to is so weird. It's like the only way to know your scores are having a giant screen.
Yeah, where everyone
show
can
your
see them.
screen.
Yes.
Your scores.
Your embarrassing scores.
Because like Carmen has great scores
Oh,
on our
she's-
math finals, and like
course.
Rico, we find out he only gets like
He's-
35%. How do you graduate?
You just become a Marine, I guess.
And then douchey old Carl comes up. For some reason, not only can you just see your scores, you can make it take up the whole screen.
Well, I think MPH has a little insight on this system here. I think he's probably hacked the system before.
He just pressed some buttons, though.
Neil Patrick Harrison talks
I think it's just Neil Patrick Harris, not Harrison.
Harris boy. He's he is a psychic mastermind. He knows
He is.
computers apparently.
He's a whole whiz kid.
He's
So
he makes
it's
fun of his friend, and everyone has a good laugh at how dumb
everyone
Rico
has a
is.
good yuck
You're
'em
like,
up.
oh, he's dumb, but he's good at the foosball.
Yeah, when we see that there's a little love triangle between Rico, Carmen, and, like, this other girl that we will soon learn is
Diz.
Diz,
Yeah, babe.
and then we also learn that Carmen wants to be a pilot.
And not Rico's
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Yes,
She's
she's
like,
very standoffish.
oh
She
yeah.
is very like,
She's like,
you're hot, but not for me."
I've got better things to do,
Yeah, but it
which I
was
have heard before.
uh,
I get it.
and
Denise.
then we
Love
have
you.
NPH, we see that he's a psychic, and he can talk to
He
animals,
talked to his ferret.
and he can't talk to humans
If I only had one power and it
yet.
was to talk to a ferret, I would love that.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
sure, I love ferrets.
They're
I mean,
they're like little noodles of fur.
like,
Love them.
my sister had a ferret. It freaked me out. They're really fast,
Yeah.
and, like, you just don't know what they're gonna do.
They're just squiggly.
They're very fast, but this seemed like a very nice ferret. And then we get to Future Ball.
Future Ball.
I don't know if that's what they call it, but
want-
that's what it is.
I want this video game.
This is what
It
happens
looks awesome.
when you have someone from another country making a movie and adding some sort of football to it and has no idea how football works. Like,
no,
it
he
makes,
just
it makes
he made
no
football
sense.
better.
Makes no sense.
Way better.
Like, the field is like 30 yards. I was like, oh, so every play's a touchdown?
but
That's why the
there's
score's like 45 to like 38.
yeah, but there's like these kids are like superhuman. It's like their genetics have been modified. How about how freaking strong they are?
You know what's been modified? Their sweat glands, because they're sweating so hard.
They're sweating so hard.
Like,
Maybe it's all the freaking armor they have to wear
when,
to play the
when
sport.
Patrick Muldoon, his character Xander, jumps into the crowd because he misses a tackle and he's talking to Carmen and kind of hitting on her.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, you're soaking wet. Be like,
it's hot, dude.
It's like, I need a towel before I talk to this girl.
He's sporty.
It's like, it's like so much
I
sweat.
never looked that hot
like,
when I got
dude.
sweaty. I mean,
Turn on some AC and that thing. It's just ridiculous how sweaty it is. It's just ridiculous. Then we cut to Rico and his rich parents. They're
hell
not
yeah.
citizens. They're just rich.
They're just rich.
Suck it, rich
Which is-
people. You aren't citizens.
You're not citizens, but it's okay because you're rich.
Yeah, we learned his parents don't want him to join the service. They're like, no. How about you go to some beach with us instead?
And on the Saturn rings or something.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
forgot what it's called. Gracie, can you please stop leaking? Thank you. Then we go to a prom. He asks Radcheck.
It's kind of a shitty prom, if I gotta say. This is a future prom.
It's just outside of their school.
yeah, it's kind of shitty.
Hey, you know what? All proms,
They're
Kinda
kind of
are
shitty.
bad.
Yeah, they're pretty shitty. Okay,
It's like-
that makes sense.
I remember my prom. I was like, oh.
It was garbage. Mine was garbage.
I was like, okay, you just put some stuff on some walls and
It's
hung
just
some
they just
things.
kind of like turned off the lights,
Yeah.
basically.
You know what?
And put a DJ in there.
School's way better with the lights off.
Yes.
It's like ours was
We
just
all
in
know
a
that already. Thank you.
cafeteria. It's like, cool. My favorite
They're
place in
like,
school.
We're serving Salisbury steak. And they're fucking-
I don't even think we had food. They don't even give you food at these places.
No, they don't. How
Ugh.
are you supposed to digest the alcohol?
They just want you to leave.
Yeah, they do.
They
Like-
they played nothing but like southern rock music at
Oh,
ours, and I was like,
Jesus.
and nobody was dancing.
Yeah.
It's like, and then finally they play like 3 rap songs at the end, and then like one slow song at the very end, and it
Oh,
was
Jesus.
"Baby, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith. I was like, this is
Yeah.
our one. They played Freebird. I was like,
What?
I
school did you? It doesn't matter. Our DJ was my soccer coach,
oh,
and
oh, hell yeah.
no, not hell yeah. He told, and he was apparently close to my mother. He saw her all the time because he was also a bartender.
Wow.
Wow, we got deep. Uh, he told her all the things I was doing with my prom date.
Gross.
Really gross. And hey,
I
you
I
know,
I feel like when your son goes to prom, their prom date, you don't really have to say what happened because you probably just already know what has happened,
he's like,
right?
yeah, he's gross. We know.
Yes, 2 people very like, in high school at a prom, you you don't really have to say anything.
Nope,
We kinda know what
you
happened.
do not. But that, anyway, let's just
No.
get.
But Diz kind of intercepts Rico. He's like, "Hey, why don't we ever, like, get together or
Hmm.
whatever?"
Wants the
He's like,
D.
Shoo shoo, let's just be friends." And then he goes to talk to Rashek, ask him what he should do. Should he join the army or should he not? And Rashek says, "Figuring things out for yourself is the only freedom you have."
Fuck yeah, right.
Yeah, as he had a class is talking about citizenship and how, pretty much just saying you should be, in the army.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the overarching thing is like, if you're not a citizen, you ain't shit
Yeah, pretty much.
in this economy.
I mean, it's like the entire
It's what the whole world's built
world
on
is built
right
on,
now.
essentially. But we kind of figure out he's only doing service so he can be with Carmen.
Ooh,
What a
yeah.
dingbat.
Definitely not a bad decision. Uh, sure no
Yeah.
one's ever done that before. Yeah.
And we
Good
see,
thing it lasts.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they all go, they're going to put in their papers to, I don't know why I'm doing
Like
that.
no one can see that.
I know, but I'm doing it. They go hand in their papers.
Jesse's throwing out hot pockets.
Yeah, throwing out papers. So Carmen's like, "I'm gonna be a pilot." Cause like, "Oh yeah, we need more of those." Then Carl's like, "I'm gonna be a psychic dude." He's gonna be
Yes.
like fun, games and war games and something, whatever.
Hell yeah.
And then Rico's, "I'm gonna be in the mobile infantry." And the guy's like, "This is what made me a man today." Mobile
Yeah.
infantry was, and he has no
No
legs
legs,
or
one
arm.
arm. Like yeah.
Yikes! And
So
then
so do you think they've been fighting bugs for a long time?
it seems like it.
Yeah, it seems like it because
Well, I think that even after they defeat the bugs, they're gonna find something else to make a war about. I mean, the entire system runs off of
just
the
one.
industrial military,
Yeah.
essentially. I mean, everything is based off that.
Yeah, I feel like the bugs have been there for a while.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely probably been fighting them for like, I think it says like probably like 10 years, something like that, a decade. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
But then we'll just find even more bugs to fight.
You always need something to hate.
Yeah, that's true. Gotta hate something. Otherwise, what are we gonna make the
And
news
these
about?
bugs are coming in trying to take our
They
jobs,
go,
trying to take our women.
these dang bugs.
And they took
They took our
her.
jobs. And the three, they make a vow no matter what, they'll always
Always
be
be friends.
friends. Oh,
It's the true power of
and
love.
they look young and
Hope
wide
and
eyed,
hopeful.
hopeful. I bet nothing in the movie happens to make that not
No,
the
man.
case.
No.
Carmen and Rico say their goodbyes, and then we're off to the second propaganda video. Got kids playing with guns,
Yeah.
executions on TVs,
Hell yeah.
Mormon extremists being killed by bugs.
Fuck yeah.
Part of me thinks that part was untrue, maybe. Or, I mean, I don't know. I guess it, like, so, like, watching this movie, I always try to figure out what's real and what's faked, like in the
Oh,
propaganda stuff.
so
So I
what's
was like,
propaganda?
was this real or was this like like a little video section of the
Like every
news
single
faked?
thing it seems like it is geared towards hating this enemy that
Yeah,
nobody likes
because we have to get people
because we don't have
going
the
to war.
wall.
So I want to know, was boot camp exactly like this?
Basically, yeah.
Your drill sergeant
We
breaks
showered
your
with
arm
women. Yeah,
immediately.
broke my arm immediately.
You gotta fight them to get in the
It was fixed the next day. It's all good.
Why can't we get there? That's all I
We
want.
threw knives. It was great.
Yeah. We see Diz transfers and we meet Jake Busey,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
The craziest eyebrows in the game. He's all like, everybody shut up. I'm cutting the line. Rico stands up to him. He's like, you know what? We're best friends now.
Yeah,
You stood up
you
to
stood
me.
up to me. You got some guts, kid.
I also like that like Drill Sergeant Zim
Yeah, he's
is in the
great.
background watching him
Oh, I never
during
noticed
that part, and he's like smiling when Rico's like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, bro.
hey, he
All right.
he really did a
Yeah,
good job
they're
there.
really learning.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
they learned.
They're becoming a group. They're working together.
And then I'm assuming this is like the next day. There's a knife fight,
Oh,
or not
hell
a
yeah.
knife fight, but they're like throwing
Yeah, they're
knives.
throwing the knives.
Jake
Just-
Busey's
oh,
like,
man.
why do we need a knife in a nuke fight? He puts his hands up. It's like,
Put your hand on that wall.
throws the knife, goes right through his hand. It's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
can't use your hands, can't press the button.
Can't press that button.
But the bugs don't press buttons.
They could, though.
It's like, what are we learning in a fight here, though?
What if you're fighting button pressing machines?
Then the knife
Like
won't go through their
like
hand.
a human.
Oh, well, in that case,
There's got to be humans that are alive in this world that they still have to like diminish and like genocide and like segregate. You know what I mean?
well, I'm sure that there's like rebel groups that are like, we don't like this,
Oh, that would be a good movie.
but we don't see that.
The rebel group.
Well, I don't think they have a chance to win.
Rico becomes the leader of the rebellion, and then it becomes Star Wars.
Rico's
with bugs,
rebels?
and then they side with the bugs. They mate with the bugs.
Fun fact. Wait. Hold on.
What the fun
What'd you just
fact?
say?
What was that? Sorry.
No,
Laugh
you're
into the
good.
mic.
You're good. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
You were talking about mating with bugs.
No, that's what you were.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I guess Paul Verhoeven loved Star Wars, which
Hell
is part of the
yeah.
reason he wanted to do this movie. Apparently, there's a Millennium Falcon somewhere in this movie.
Bullshit.
It's on like one of the ships.
Fuck him. I didn't see it at all.
Okay, well, that's very
I'll have to watch
aggressive.
it again.
I think at this point this year, I've watched it like 6 times. I'm done with this movie for the rest of my life.
Oh no! Come
Just kidding.
on.
Actually, after I rewatched it today, I was like, ooh, I kind of want to watch it
I
again.
want to watch it again. I gotta see Diz.
Diz.
More Diz.
Speaking of what I'm assuming you're talking about, we're at the shower scene. Fun
Oh yeah.
facts about
Well,
the
before this,
scene.
Diz comes in. She's like, you mentioned it earlier. Diz comes in to his unit with Rico's unit,
Mm-hmm.
and Drill Sergeant Zim is like, "What makes you tough enough to think you're tough enough to be part of this, whatever?" And then they fight,
Yeah,
And
she
then-
lands a hit.
and then Zim pulls the classic
Sweep the legs.
sweep the legs, knee on the neck move that has taken out a lot
Yeah.
of people lately.
And
Like that is a very good move, apparently.
yikes.
Anyway, cuts to the shower scene where everybody's naked.
Yeah, and so the actors, I guess, had trouble with this scene.
They're like
they
too many boners
well,
going on.
No, they're all, I guess, kind of uncomfortable for everybody being naked
it was
around each
weird.
other. So Paul Verhoeven's like, what the heck?
Let's just all.
What's wrong with you Americans? Why are y'all so weird with nudity?
Maybe so he just embarrassed them into doing it.
No, him and the director of photography, who used to be in a nudist camp,
Sweet.
they got nude
Nice.
in front of
That
everybody
must have been
to
disgusting.
do this scene. And Casper Van Dien was like, Jesus Christ, we'll do this scene. Put your clothes back on.
He's like, okay,
Yeah.
now it's okay. Now
So,
it's good. We're fine.
That's how they
now."
made everybody comfortable to do this.
I love it.
But
I
Paul,
want to go to Sweden. No.
is that is
Sweden?
Sweden?
Sweden? Sweden?
Dutch? Is that Dutch?
It is. The country is Sweden.
I don't know.
That's where I
anything
want to
about it. Yeah. But so like Paul Verhoeven has a line like
I'm gonna get naked right now so that you're comfortable.
Well, I think that's we'll wrap it up there. Get out of my house.
Nobody can see how comfortable you are right
Now I'm uncomfortable.
now.
But Paul Verhoeven has a line in like he doesn't have a line. He has like he did an interview with someone and he just did not understand why American audiences are so uncomfortable by nudity, but you can have a guy's head explode from bullets in a
Yeah,
movie.
man. That's
That's
awesome.
okay. But if he had to like cut 4 seconds of nudity from this movie
What?
so that
I want that 4
so
seconds back.
so it wouldn't get an NC-17 rating.
Was it? It was definitely dick and balls.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Because in the shower scene,
It's all boobs.
it's essentially the scene where Austin Powers is walking around the hotel room, and it's like every
Things in front of things.
yeah, it's like pouring a teacup and
Yeah.
holding a pineapple up right in front of his junk.
That would have been so great for this
Yeah,
part.
it was. I mean, that's
Now, if
essentially what was happening.
you have a dick and balls exploding on camera, still great. I would
I wonder if
argue.
that would be considered. I wonder if that's like a gray area. It's like, well, there is violence, but there is nudity. So which one are we upset or are we
It
happy?
gets hairy.
Okay.
Full of puns.
You punned it up, bruh. So we get a video log from. No, it's not a video log from Carmen.
A vlog?
He's doing a video log to Carmen.
Yeah.
And
he's like,
everybody's
"Look at my
being all like
muscles."
in the background. It's
Mhm.
funny. Whatever.
He doesn't even
You
pull
got
out his
Jake
junk.
Busey. He's got a fiddle. I don't get it.
He shows his
The
he
wildest
shows his
stuff.
fiddle. Rico, you got to do something better.
Yeah, and then everybody like moons the camera. Then we have Carmen and Amy Smart's character, whatever her character is, but it's like Amy Smart, dope. They
Yeah.
flying off. Carmen is flying with Xander. We learn that Carmen is the worst pilot in the world, but everybody thinks she's great.
No, she's not the worst.
She's
just
insane.
she's just unpredictable, I would say.
So
Which is not
no,
something you
she's
look
not
for in a pilot,
unpredictable.
I
Her
think.
moves don't make sense. So Xander decides, here's like, oh, I'm stalking this girl now. I'm gonna be a part of her flight team.
Uh-huh.
So they start flying, and she's flying this giant spaceship in space.
Yep.
Something cool about space, a lot of it.
Not
a lot of things around.
There's a lot of stuff in space.
So she's got to back this giant spaceship out.
Yeah, all
of
she has to
another
do is go
spaceship.
straight back.
Go straight back. And there's like these little, I'm assuming like fueling cables or like cables to make it stay to the bigger ship that it's connected to.
Yeah.
She could immediately disengage those,
Mhm.
back straight out.
Good.
Instead, she has to get 2 meters close to the ship. Everybody's like, everybody's
We're gonna
freaking
die
out.
now.
And then everybody's just like, cool, great job, keep flying. I'd be like, get out.
Yeah. You fail.
You
Come
you might have passed math, but you're not good at this. That's for
start
sure.
over.
I can't. Every time that scene happens, I'm like, what are we proving here? That she's like should not be in charge of anything?
No, she's a hot shot upstart.
No, she's dumb.
She's
She should not be in charge.
She's dangerous.
Everybody could have died or whatever.
Yes.
And then we go to.
But it was real cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And she has big
It was
boobs.
very impressive. Also, the last thing you said, very impressive.
Very impressive. And I stand by it.
We see Rico. He wins capture the flag by doing his little football move.
The flip stick 3-hole.
Yeah, totally normal name for a move.
For a play in football where
And
you
it's
do a backflip.
All thanks to Diz.
For some reason, you wait till the last moment before getting hit by people.
Yeah.
And you do a backflip. And then you catch a ball or shoot people.
Yep.
Either whichever way you want to go.
It all works.
And then you win.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And then you become a squad leader. Yeah. And then get broken up with the weirdest breakup video ever.
But it was pretty. I got to give her credit for
It was aesthetically very well shot.
Aesthetically pleasing.
To break someone's heart.
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
Wow. Do you see Jupiter? We're through.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, planets are great.
Yeah.
I don't like you anymore.
You know where you belong? On a planet not near me.
We're worlds away, and let's keep it that way.
It's like, I want my own career, so I'm breaking up with you. Which, you know what?
I wish I would have broken
Much
up with this
respect.
That would be so great.
Just be like, wow, I mean,
This should be
at least I got She got to see Jupiter,
Man,
and I'm getting broken up with.
she's yes, and she's fucking Xander. You know she's fucking Xander.
Not yet, but she's probably
Probably
going
fucking
to.
Xander.
Yo, hey, Xander? Who wouldn't? You know
He's
what I
a
mean?
he seems like a better person. And smarter
Well,
and like
I don't know if he's a better person,
you don't know. You don't know
but
that.
I don't know. I don't think he's a better person.
I really, maybe not. But he had a goal and he achieved
You
it.
know what? They're all young.
And
They all look like they're 35, but
they
they're
do.
all young
They're in high school.
and they're still learning.
And in the future, you go to high school until you're 35.
Yep.
And and it's hot and
Yeah.
it's steamy.
It's steamy. Everybody's sweating a lot.
Everyone is so wet.
And and Rico's
Oh my god.
squad leader, Rain, lasts very little. Wow.
That's how
God.
it goes.
Wow. Those were great words to put in a line to form
Yeah.
a sentence. We are at the live ammunition battle or whatever. And due to Rico taking off someone's helmet, the guy gets shot in the head. You know what? Newsflash, got shot in the eyeball. That helmet wouldn't have done anything.
No, it wouldn't have.
And Rico is removed from squad leader, and he gets administrative punishment
But then
by Hank from Breaking Bad.
oh yeah, by him and Drill Sergeant Zim. They're
Zim,
both there.
yep.
And but
Invader
then
Zim.
they're like, "You're out of here, Rico." And then he's like, "Oh shit, my house is destroyed."
Yeah, but he gets whipped first
Oh yeah.
because
Corporal punishment is a thing.
that makes sense. Let's whip our
It's
guys.
kind of awesome.
Mm,
Not really.
Well, I mean, he
for
did
the
cause a
movie.
guy to get shot in the face, but
For
I
a
still don't feel like it's his
movie,
fault.
I thought it was super cool that they put this in.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Well, I mean, Nazis would have done this.
It kind
so.
of fits the whole aesthetic.
Yeah, it really does. Insanity.
Yes.
Just send him to prison. I don't know. We see that Carmen and Xander are hitting it off in an asteroid. They narrowly
they're
miss an
getting
asteroid.
asteroids. They're
Yeah.
just passing those things
Working
back and
third
forth.
shift. They got to find some way to pass time. We see Rico is leaving active duty. And he's having a phone call with his parents, and his dad's like, "You're not in uniform? Come back to me, son."
Yay, my son's alive.
Just in time for them to
Oh, wait, what's that?
get destroyed by an asteroid, which I
Flicker
really like
eyes.
that part.
That
Like
was sick.
it's really, it's kind of scary.
Buenos
you know?
Aires.
Yeah.
Destroyed by the bugs.
And they blame the bugs, but did the bugs actually do it?
Or was it?
Or was it just an asteroid that they allowed to hit the Earth? We don't
Yeah, how
know.
did it hit the Earth without them seeing it first?
Well, they have like a little line saying like, "Oh, communication was down on this one moon." Yet no one else could see it. We got sidekicks, dude.
You got psychics.
Yeah. I think they allowed it.
You got the internet with
So-
that guy.
It says, like in terms of the movie, it says that it was the bugs that did it. But in my head, I think they allowed it to happen because they needed to let the war continue.
They did need it. But didn't they show footage of the bugs on the planet? Or no? Am I thinking of that's not a thing.
Are you
Anyway,
thinking of like the Mormon part when
I'm
they're
not
on
sure.
that planet?
There's just like
No. Well, they say that the bugs can use their plasma to shoot
yeah.
out stuff
Right.
so that like they can inhabit another planet.
Well, they're just shooting out blue poop.
But this is
poop lights.
well, they can shoot. I guess the plasma, dude.
They can't shoot babies into space.
Yes, that's how they
They're
go
not
to. They can't.
monsters.
Yeah, they can.
They put them
That's
on
how
asteroids.
that's
and
why they're
fling
killing
them
'em.
at the planets.
Just gotta put your face in front of that mic. Shut up.
They throw their interstellar poo at the other planets to populate them.
Well, if that's yes, I
to
guess so.
spread their political
I don't know.
agenda.
I'm just saying what the movie says, dude.
What if they found out that they're like, oh man, the meteor hit, but you know what? They're Christian. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I can't say that twice.
What?
That word, Christian.
What happens if you say it twice?
I don't know. I think if someone shows up in the mirror and like you,
yeah. Just don't, dude. Just
I'll just stop.
don't get
the-
don't get smited right in my house.
I don't want to get smote.
Smout.
S-
But
Anyway,
Rico wants to rejoin the army after 5 seconds ago. He
Yeah, he doesn't have a
Decided,
home anymore. He's
yeah,
like,
he's
"What am I
like, he
gonna
has no
do?"
home. Zim's like, you didn't sign this paper.
I'll just rip it
I'm
up.
also from the
I'm a
1930s.
hey,
Hey, coppers, you
I'm gonna
can't
butter
prove
yellow
anything.
biscuit. Check this out.
And then we get Propaganda Video 3.
Hell
Show
yeah.
a video declaring war. Kids are smashing roaches.
Yeah, they're like, "Yeah, fuck
And then
yeah." They're holding bullets and stuff.
we have like, they're doing like, it's the same guy we saw at the very beginning of the film where he's like in the uh field, like
Oh,
where
yeah,
Rico gets hurt.
the
It's that
reporter,
guy.
right.
Looks like Tom Arnold or whatever. Uh
This is just the video of the January 6th insurrection.
yeah. And he's like, some say bugs were provoked by the intrusion by human, and a live and let live approach is preferable to war with the bugs. And you have Rico, he says, I'm from
Buenos Aires,
Jesus Christ. Buenos.
where
I
every
can't say it.
where everyone's white
I
and we
say,
speak English now.
kill them all. Well, Rico's name is Juan Rico.
Juan, his first, I didn't know his name was Juan.
Yeah, that's what
No one
IMDb
calls him
says.
that.
Yeah. Well, because it's weird.
That is, yeah.
But I mean, it just seems like I mean, America took over the planet.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
basically Florida now.
yeah.
Ron DeSantis is the
Yeah,
emperor.
he got it. There's no Disney anywhere.
Disney's in the shadows now.
Yeah.
They work from the shadows and
The
control
bugs
the
work
government.
for Disney.
Yeah, they're Disney bugs.
Yeah.
They're coming here to make movies.
And
This is what the movie Bugs Life is about.
this is it.
I don't know if you've seen it.
What came out first? I'm assuming
This movie,
Yeah.
this one did.
When did-
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Rico and Carmen, they talk. Rico and Xander have a fight.
Oh no.
Rico gets a tattoo.
Yeah, by a weird laser.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
cool. That's
but you
kinda
know what?
sweet.
Tattoo only takes like 5 seconds, so I'd be down.
Well, you don't know that. You just see the last part of it. He could have been enduring horrible
They
pain
all
for
four got
hours.
a tattoo in one night.
Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe they got more than one laser. More than one tat laser.
Yeah.
And then if you pour beer on it, it's done.
Mhm.
It's great.
Well, it's like an automatic laser. You figure they have something that would just essentially imprint into your skin.
Why can't they just have like a stamp with like a billion
That's what I'm
needles
saying.
with
Just
ink on them?
a robot stamp?
Robot stamp.
Mhm.
Boop.
And they all prepare to go to the bug planet, and this part absolutely rules.
It fucking rules.
Some of the shots in this scene are so good. The
Hell
ships look
yeah.
good. The bugs look good. We see Carmen is hit by blue plasma while in space. Because
Dang.
it turns out this has all been a setup.
Yeah, the bugs
Bad
lured him in.
information. They invade the planet at night. Looks dope.
Oh, is this the part where like when Carmen's captain or whatever gets crushed by the door?
No, that's a little later.
Oh man.
That's at like the very end.
Dang. I love seeing people get
We see that
crushed.
it takes like 5 of them to kill one.
Yeah, they suck at being.
Insane.
They suck at bullets
Yes, they suck at bullets.
because
Jason Shockley.
they don't know where to,
2023.
they don't know where to shoot the monster.
Well, you figured they'd have better guns for this.
They have the same guns the whole movie.
Yeah, until the very end where they finally get like a better guns.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's like they should have grenade launchers. It should just be nothing but grenade launchers.
Yeah, it's like they're shooting the little beanbags.
I mean, it's
there's like
it takes 5 of them in like 2 clips.
yeah the magazines.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
I apologize to everyone. All magazine
Don't worry about
lovers.
it. But yeah, there's like 6 of them. They're all shooting it at the same time. You think one of them would hit something crucial?
Yeah.
And
Shoot them in the eye. I don't know.
dude,
Well, you can take out their leg and it still doesn't do anything.
yeah, according to MPH, they're still like 70%
Yeah.
effective if you take out a leg.
That's what Neil Patrick Harrison says. But they're being overpowered and overrun, so they got to retreat.
Well, I love the part though when they're dropping in the vehicles
Mhm.
and everyone's like freaking out, they're throwing up, and
Yeah, that does rule.
and then they're like, get
Love it.
out, go,
And
they're
it's just like
"Oh,
chaos, and it's like,
shit."
There is no order here. Where are we going?
and then like yeah,
a general direction would
they
be
show
good.
like one drop out and one of them immediately gets destroyed.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it's great.
and then like when they land, you have like 2 guns. Like you have all the kind of like mountains behind them. There's like blue plasma being shot up,
Hell yeah.
and then like 2 of the ships are just shooting guns up into space. And I'm like, I don't know what those guns are shooting at, but this shot looks great.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So
Chaos.
they get overrun and they got to retreat. Now we're back to the start of the movie where it's the news video and Rico gets stabbed in
Dude.
the leg.
Yeah.
It's
But that
funny.
cameraman gets fucked
Yeah,
up.
he should have ran. I do love that the start of the movie and this part like does not line up at all.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, the cameraman's already dead. How'd he get half these shots?
It's a deadly planet. A
Yeah.
bug planet. He gets bit in half.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no,
great.
they like bite him and they throw him up in the
It's
air
like,
and they rip him in half.
I love it because this is where
Beautiful.
the movie is like, oh, we're getting violent.
This
now.
is like one of my favorite parts.
Because like the whole point up, well, I guess until boot camp, it's all like glitzy and glammy. Oh,
It's all like,
prom, we're in love.
yeah.
Everything's great. We're all hot and
then
have no
camaraderie,
problems.
and they're like, we're all
And
strong.
it's like in boot camp, it's like, guy gets shot in the face. Oh no.
Yeah, it happens.
This, oh my
You're
God.
like, oh, is this real?
This is going to haunt my nightmares.
Yeah. They
Like,
are
I'm gonna
like,
have my nightmares are gonna have nightmares about this. And then we're to propaganda video 4. We see that 100,000 dead in an hour.
Oh,
And to
yeah.
fight the bugs, we must understand the bugs.
oh yeah.
And then have that goofy like talk show part. Where it's like,
Yeah, that
I
dude,
refuse to
that
believe
guy,
any bugs have brains.
that guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's got a weird face.
He
I
is
loved it.
going all out here. We see Carmen is still alive. She thinks Rico's with, like, there's like this giant thing. They can see who's all dead. And you type in, and it looks like Rico has been killed.
Oh,
in
just like
action.
his test scores.
Yeah, exactly. They love giant screens.
She just Googled, is my ex-boyfriend dead? And they're like, yeah, Denise.
And then everybody,
Sorry.
and then she gets a bunch of messages. What are you doing?
yeah,
Yup.
yeah, you up? Fucking
WYD question mark.
dick pics. and
Yeah.
shit.
It's like, dang, I've barely been single. Turns around, Xander's naked. But we see Rico, he's in a Bacta tank, essentially. Straight up Star Wars up in here.
Oh yeah, he's getting sewn up. Regular surgery could not fix that wound. He needs to be submerged in liquid.
I just wish we had this technology.
We do have the technology to submerge people in liquid.
That's true.
And
we can sew people, we can give stitches.
We do that.
But
a
none
lot.
of it works properly. One will save your life, one you will drown. But in this, the thing that kills me about this scene is, so he's got the tube in his mouth so he can breathe, but he doesn't have anything in his nose. I'm like, you're gonna be inhaling water in your nose.
This is why I tell my kids, like when you go underwater, just breathe out constantly.
But he's in there for days.
He's getting a steady stream in his mouth. And
You tell your kids to breathe out constantly underwater?
No,
they have to
not
hold their
constantly.
breath.
You gotta hold your breath, but if you don't want water to go up your nose,
Just
which happens
shoving your
immediately,
kid's head in the water.
don't
Breathe
do that.
out.
You just have a little bit of air in there. You gotta
I'm-
keep the pressure. You know what?
I'm
It's like
calling the
Kenny G
cops.
doing the constant breathing thing they do when they want to do when you want to be Kenny G. I don't know, man. Be Kenny G when you go underwater. They don't know who he is.
Be Kenny G.
Play the clarinet.
Jason Shockley, 2023.
Figure it out.
Whoo! All right. Snake, lay back down. Bro.
Chill, Snake. It
Lay
wasn't
back down.
that funny.
Sorry, we're getting wild up. You're farting. Just lay back down. So we cut to Jake Busey talking about how the new lieutenant is a real nut buster.
Yeah, he loves my nuts.
Gets the crap punched out of him by, I guess, the new squad leader. And then we see that the general,
history teacher,
sergeant, lieutenant, whichever one is the
they're all the
highest
same.
one.
Yeah, that's the same rank.
He is, well, you already said it. The
It's
history
history
teacher.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your Rat Check thunder.
No, it's okay.
Oh, man. I was just so excited about Rat Check. He's got the metal arm that's sick as fuck.
And he's talking to the new recruits. It's like,
Dude.
everyone fights and no one quits. If you don't do your job, I'll shoot you myself.
I'll shoot you
Except he
myself.
says it really
Fuck yeah,
cool.
man. I love this guy.
Yeah. And they're the Rash Checks Roughnecks.
They are.
I
Man,
said-
he's awesome.
I said it without messing up.
That's good.
I feel
Thank you,
I
Jesse.
feel real good.
You should.
I'm
Good for you.
I got words.
But yeah, like when you see him, and before he only had the hook. He had the little squeezy hook for his missing
Yeah.
arm. But now
It-
he's got the whole fucking
It's got a
hand,
whole
forearm, everything.
just like Star Wars.
Oh, it's great. Love it.
This movie equals Star Wars, except violent.
It's mucho violent.
But way more amputations.
There are a lot of amputations.
Well, that's what bugs do.
I know, man. They love
Hey,
it.
that's what bugs
That's
do.
what
You know,
bugs
that's what
do,
bugs
man.
do. Hey, you ever seen a bug? That's
Hey,
what
I'm
they
amputating
do.
you.
Hey. Oh, so they land on the planet, whatever planet they're on. But we
Was
see
it
them.
Clendafil?
This is a planet that starts with a P, right? Yeah.
Hey, top 5 names for planets that start with a P. Go.
Pluto.
Pussidaria. And that's
All right.
it. Pandora, maybe?
Yeah, Pandora. Yeah. Ooh, that's on Max now.
Ooh.
Yee. Maybe we'll do that. But we see they land on the planet. They're doing a lot better. Rico kills a giant bug. He's made like.
Oh, he doesn't just kill the giant bug. Are you
yeah.
fucking kidding me? He jumps on its back. He shoots a hole in its back. And then he throws a grenade in it.
That is true. I apologize.
And he kills bugs good. That's what they said. That's what they told Rico.
He does kill bug good.
He does do bug kill good.
So he's made corporal.
Oh, that's a huge. Oh, God.
Diz is made squad leader.
Corporal is the most useless rank.
I mean, isn't it?
It's the rank in the army. It is the rank between specialist and sergeant. You are still considered. So specialist is an E4. Sergeant is an E5. That's when you get the power. It's when you hold the power of over human beings. And then corporal is the area between that, when you're not a jackass specialist, but you're still kind of a jackass. It's like E4.5.
Okay.
Anyway, please go on. But you don't have any power, is what I'm saying.
I got you.
Anyway.
I did not retain.
I wish I could have I killed lots of bugs, and I never got promoted
any of that information
until I had to do like a whole thing. I still got promoted to sergeant, but like I didn't kill any. They didn't base it on how many big bugs you kill.
That's true. That's just the one bad part about our
Hey,
army.
More big bugs.
You
Take
know what?
them out.
I'm like the spider killer in this house.
That's
I would
incredible.
be E8 or whatever you said. So Diz is made the squad leader. And they get to party.
They party hard.
Lieutenant's like, yeah,
Here's some
you did a
beer.
good job.
We're in an active war zone. Here's some
beer.
alcohol.
Here's entertainment. Let's party like it's the Civil War.
Yeah, I get it. They should have. They needed that.
They specifically give Jake Busey a neon green.
They got
fiddle.
him one. A fiddle. They got him an electric fiddle.
Wild.
Or of some sort. It glows.
So do they just give everybody gets like every squad gets a fiddle?
There's one fiddle per squad, and you get at least like 10 kegs of beer.
Or is it just like whenever you're riding on your whatever you ride on to
Notepad?
apply to the
What?
to apply to be in the army?
Oh,
It's right. Things you like to do. Fiddling.
I'm a fiddler.
Just in case we ever need to give you something, here's a fiddle.
But like, what do you fiddle with? Do you fiddle with fiddles?
Fiddle.
Or you just fiddle with your fiddle?
Fiddle. Speaking of fiddling with fiddles, Diz wants to dance with
She wants
Rico,
that fiddle.
but he's a douche and has
He's
to
a
pull rank.
giant douche.
And Lieutenant tells him to never pass up on a good thing.
What if he's
It's
just
a really
like,
sweet moment for a
hey,
second.
you're a douche. Have sex.
Yeah, I mean,
Then come talk to me.
That's essentially what he was saying. So like Diz and Rico dance, and then they bone.
They bone
But
for a few minutes.
They're interrupted. Lieutenant,
Oh, man.
it's like, you got to be gone in 10. You know what?
Make it 20.
Make it 20.
And then done in 5. And he's like, what are we going to do with this extra
It is
15
really
minutes?
funny, though, because Diz and Rico look at each other. We can make that work.
Yeah, we could do this. Let's go faster.
And they start pretending and like Cassarandine's like pretending to take off his pants by just wiggling his like pants a lot. I'm like, you're not doing anything.
That's how you these are the pants of the future.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't understand.
So to go you just gotta wiggle them a lot and they'll disappear. And so they go back to they're still on the same planet. They're walking through this canyon. And so there's this guy who's like trying to get communications, but he's like, oh, canyons, whatever. So he goes
Yeah.
and gets like
Get a
eaten.
little bit higher, get a little better
Yeah.
reception.
And then a flying bug, because they fly now.
Hell yeah, they do.
Eat the sergeant.
Oh,
and
they like one swoops in, like lops his. They pick him up and they take him over here to like
Yeah,
eat him and
essentially it's
stuff.
just eating them. And then
That was
the
sick.
lieutenant shoots them. He's like, I
Yeah.
expect any of you to do the same to me.
He was gone.
And I bet that won't happen later. And Rico, just like that, is made sergeant.
Yay, you inherited it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Because you die. Once you die, someone has to get your job.
yeah.
It's like the whole point of this movie.
You're it until I find I need a new lieutenant. You're
pretty
it
much-
until I find something better.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much
That's
what happens
exactly
this whole
what
time.
it says.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Okay.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Strike two though.
And they go to a compound that has been attacked. Everybody's dead. They find a soldier with his brain sucked out.
Oh, he's got a hole in his head. They don't know what happened.
And then
Did they check for brains? Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he stuck his fingers in there.
And then Diz is like,
He's like, this feels good.
like, ooh,
Ooh,
why does
yeah.
this feel
so
familiar?
Hey, just give me a minute alone with this skull.
Yeah.
Gross.
Whew, cutting that one out.
I get it. It's fine.
They find, and now there's also a general that's gone bazonkers.
Hey, he's nuts.
Yeah,
he's
and
like,
they're
I've
like-
seen some stuff.
You should have been killed with your army.
Oh
But
man.
he had a lot of valuable information, so maybe it was a good thing that he hid.
Oh man. This.
But we learned that they can make people do things.
Yes.
So they were sent, like the distress signal was actually sent by the bug so they can attack.
Yeah, and they find out it's a trap. Admiral Akbar comes in. He's
Yes.
like, "It's a trap."
Yep. And then a lot of Star Wars comparisons in this movie. So they get attacked, and then you get the iconic line, "Come on, you apes! Do you want to live forever?"
Fuck yeah. Let's
And it
go.
rules. They're trying to call for comms. There's thousands of bugs.
Oh, millions.
This sequence doesn't really make sense
But it's awesome.
because Carmen and Xander, they're the rescue team. They kind of land.
Oh, no, you're skipping all the awesome shit.
Well, yeah, but so everybody's being attacked.
Yeah.
People being heads
Killed.
are being
Yeah,
chopped
like
off.
the flying,
Half their
like the
heads are being chopped
dragonflies
off.
are swooping in with their wings. They're slicing heads off.
Giant beetle bugs
Oh,
that can
dude.
shoot
There's,
fire or
it's like World War Z, but
acid.
with bugs, and
Yeah.
they're all just dying and piling up, and
And
keep
there's
coming.
thousands of them.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I love
And
it.
this scene of them being rescued takes like 5 minutes.
Well,
and for some reason, they don't all get sworded.
yeah, well, yeah. There's like nobody on the walls. You're like, get out of here.
And it's
But
like,
the
are
bugs
the
are
bugs
like,
ever?
oh, they're leaving.
Oh, ooh,
Let's just give 'em
let's
five-
not be
let's just-
rude.
Let's just give them.
You know, let's just send one bug in at a time.
No, they send in the little bugs. They open up the ground, and then like, well, that's when the big one he pops up from the middle.
Yeah, it pops up from the middle.
Yeah, and he's like, he burns that bitch's arm off.
Well,
Oh,
and like,
shit. I shouldn't have said
yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
Okay, the big bug pops up from the middle, and he
And like
burns.
Raz checks like being sucked in to the hole, and then he has to like shoot. No, it's okay. Call a man that too now. Call
Oh,
Raz
God,
check that.
He's a bitch. But he's not though. I
You're
can't call Rat Check that. He's awesome.
Oh, but she is.
No, she isn't. That was just a bad thing I said. It was a horror. Just
And sadly,
oh God, please.
Diz.
God damn it.
Here, we'll make Diz the bad bitch kills
She is
the
a bad
beetle.
bitch. Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Then she dies.
God damn.
Saved it. Don't worry.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm really cool.
Yeah.
I'm the
But that's
good-
not even the thing I was talking
I'm
about.
the
That happened earlier when Rico killed the bug. It burned that woman's arm off.
Oh yeah, that was way
And
earlier.
that was sick.
Oh, you're
Loved
talking
it.
about her?
That's what I thought was happening now.
No,
No,
now-
this is like
No,
after.
we already did
And this
that.
is and Ratchet's getting sucked in somehow from
And his legs get chopped
the
off.
tiny little bugs, maybe. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's like, do it, Rico.
And he gets euthanized.
He's like, if you do it, you'll assume power over the
Yeah.
unit.
It's
You're
like
my heir.
it's Highlander.
There could only be
There
one.
could only be one. You kill one, there's another.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
But
man.
so Diz gets like all straight up hurt and whatnot.
Man, bugs just get me
And
off
then
the rails.
they're all able to get onto the ship. And while Diz is dying, she says, "It's all right because I got to have you."
Yeah. As she coughs up blood, he's like, that's really unattractive. Could you not?
It's what a lame line.
That's
It's
like
alright,
one
'cause I
of my
got to
pet
have you.
peeves.
Like, oh, the girl.
you're
At least she
gross.
got some. She got to get boned
She
by the
did
handsome
She
boy.
finally got boned.
Yeah,
by
that's
her.
all she wanted. That was
That's all
her
she ever
character
wanted.
motivation.
You mean your fancy movie talk?
And then we get to see a funeral. This is the only person that gets a funeral.
Yep.
The whole
Nobody else
movie.
Well, it's probably the only one that they still had the body of. That
Yeah,
wasn't.
they're having like this whole like dope little funeral.
It is dope. They shoot it out into space.
And then like
They should have like made it explode. Though,
he's
I
like
feel
repeating like the things that were said at the beginning. What was it? Earlier?
We hate bugs. No, I don't remember, but is something patriotic. I'm sure.
It's like what they said in the history class. I can't really remember.
Yeah.
I should have wrote it down. I should have, but I did
Bugs
not.
suck.
Yeah, Bugs bad. And the three friends. Oh, and Carl comes in. The three friends are reunited. They all look terrible because like the war has destroyed them essentially.
Yeah. War sucks.
And we find out that so Carl makes Rico lieutenant. And we find out that Carl made the orders to go there, and that's why all those men died. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you guys made us die and stuff." But the whole reason that they went there is that to find like brain bugs.
The brain bug, the vagina face brain
Yeah.
sucker.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
And then this is where we see
it's only like 20 years old. No excuses.
Rico oversees the new people. They're all very young.
Yeah.
Rico restates what Rashek said to him before
That
like
they're
the other battle.
roughnecks. Yeah.
It's like, you know,
They're like, if you don't do your job, I'll kill you myself.
it's like never quit, never surrender.
Why couldn't they just like give
If you
some
quit,
better?
I'll shoot you from
Yeah, like do some better incentives. Like, you know, if you keep fighting, we'll
Whoever
maybe
kills the
win.
most bugs gets ice cream.
Yeah. Oh man.
If you kill the most bugs, you might get 2 fiddles No.
That's amazing.
and 2 Jake Buseys
You know,
to
you
play
catch
them.
more flies with honey.
Yep.
And that's actually not true because you catch more flies with
Yeah.
vinegar.
Well, these they might. I don't know. Those acid bugs, they might like vinegar more. What do they eat? That's what I want to know.
I know. They're like poop. Maybe they're like Pooh Bear and they love honey.
Yeah.
And they have a little friend.
I wish they had like a giant like dung beetle.
That's basically what they
It's
were.
like pushing around poopy.
Oh, like a giant poop?
Wow, this.
No, I want to explore this
good
poop
here.
situation with the bugs, man.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
what did they do when they're not fighting humans? Do they just poosh?
I assume it's like all bugs. They're just like walking in a line, finding food, and procreating.
Yeah, they fucking.
That's about it.
They
I mean, that's our whole issue with these bugs in the movie. It's like, stop having sex on other planets. We don't like it.
It's asteroids.
Pretty much. That's their whole issue. But so Carmen's ship, this is the final battle is beginning. Carmen's ship is split in half. This is where the girl gets chopped in half.
That's awesome.
They escape to the planet. They land in a cave with bugs.
Bug cave.
And but they're like being stabbed, and like we hear Rico is wanting to save them.
Oh wait, well they're going into the tunnels,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Which way should we go?" There's a split. There's left or right.
Yeah, but first they think that because they hear Carmen and Xander getting like attacked, they're like, well,
They hear him getting it on, and Rico's like, "I gotta stop this."
Yikes, they're dead. They're already dead, dog. And so he's like, "Oh, we're not gonna go after them." And no, let's go this way.
Yeah.
I think she's alive now. I have a feeling.
Yeah, the ferret told me.
Yes.
MPF.
Because like we see that they're being kept alive, and it's also that this giant gross vagina face bug can stick a
Yes.
straw in their brain
Oh,
noodles,
I loved it though. I love the whole build up that he
suck it
did.
out.
The little bugs bring him in. They're like,
Yeah.
he's 600, my 600-pound life,
Yeah. Yep.
comes in there
Nailed
being
it.
carried by little bugs,
Mm-hmm.
and like the weird gross face children afraid of sexual
Straws. Oh,
intercourse.
yeah. Sexual
Yeah.
intercourse.
This is what we should be showing kids. Because vaginas are scary. You don't know what to do, and they might suck your brains out because that's what they do. And then he pulls out the little hook, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
slow,
Yep.
slow, 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 jamming it.
If there's one
I
thing I've
loved
learned
it
today
so
is that
much.
your kids are gonna turn out to be
Great.
okay. They will all
This is
drown and not understand sex.
this is our sex education class.
Yes.
The whole course.
I do not sign off.
I didn't ask.
But Carmen is
Mhm.
about to get brain strawed or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But he cuts off his little straw.
Heck yeah.
And then Rico comes in and saves her by threatening the big bug with a nuke. They're running away. Watson, a guy that we haven't mentioned until now, but is there. He gets hurt, and he decides to stay behind to blow
Yeah,
up the bugs with
he's
a nuke.
too hurt. They can't just leave a nuke there
Mm-mm.
with a
Gotta blow 'em
timer.
up. But we also
He's
see
got-
that like the brain bug is like leaving. They escape and they see that the brain bug has been captured.
by none other
And
than
this is Sergeant Invader Zim.
Invader Zim. Yeah, I was good. That's what I was gonna say.
And
we're
it-
like we're
yeah.
on the same level.
Yeah, I know, bro. We're nailing it. Carl says that so like everybody's like cheering, like, yeah, we got the bug. So he goes up to the brain bug and he's reading its mind and he says that it's afraid. Everybody starts cheering.
Yeah.
You know.
We
Real-
love fear.
Real
We do love fear.
real bummer stuff there. Everybody's cheering. We see the drill instructor is now a private. And then we get the final propaganda video. They're torturing the bird.
The Berg.
Golly, was
Because they
wrong.
took our dirt.
I just like to add
and
R's in there,
kill
I guess.
Berg.
And they're torturing the bug to learn about it. And they show, like, we need you. People like Captain Carmen, Lieutenant Rico,
Yeah.
Jake Busey's of the world.
Busey.
And then it's the end of the movie.
It's awesome.
It's great.
Oh, I'm crying. I love this movie so
Love
much.
this movie. I give this movie
2 bugs up.
5 2 bugs up. I give this movie 5 dirty apes. I don't know.
Dirty apes?
What does he say?
No, that's incredible. We should have
Mhm.
a ranking system and only use the ape structure for that ranking system. Now, I like
Well, we kind of did it on because I gave point.
do you give Point
no,
Break? How many
well,
dirty apes did you give
No,
Point Break?
I gave them broken surfboards.
Oh,
'Cause he
yeah.
gets his
Okay. All
surfboard
right.
broken on.
Okay, cool. Okay, I see.
We got to make it specific for the movie.
And we shouldn't judge every movie
So this
against
movie,
Starship Troopers.
for
Is that
me,
what you're saying?
gets 5 dead brain
Out
bugs
of how many?
out of 5.
Oh, great. I love it.
We do systems out of 5 out of
5. Now you're just flip-flopping on the Dirty Apes thing now.
Well, yeah, I just,
Because the only member of the apes?
No, you said bugs. That's what I was gonna say, and you
But,
said it.
You made me think of the old Planet. They're like, those damn Dirty Apes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
that's like one of my favorite movies ever. It's like my favorite sci-fi
Well, we'll give
movie.
that one some Dirty Apes
Yeah,
whenever we cover it.
we'll give it a dirty ape or 2. But yeah, do you got any thing that you want to add about this movie?
I think I've already said all the horrible things that I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Whew.
You're fired.
You're
You've been
fired
fired.
from the podcast. That's
You're,
Jesse.
you're fired from work.
Jesse's just trying to put it
Ever-
off on somebody else.
You've been canceled. I think that's probably like the 8th podcast I've said you've been canceled. So.
I keep getting canceled, y'all.
This
Yes.
is the first video that we're going to record where we know Fifth Element when we recorded that.
Yeah.
We knew that Joey Prosser
that.
did our intro. But
Joey
thanks to Joey
Prosser.
Prosser
Yeah, man.
for doing our intro and outro.
Thank you.
Follow him at Mr. Joey Prosser. Keep listening, like, rate, please leave reviews. Only say nice things and only leave good reviews.
Tell us what.
Only 5 stars.
Only 5
Don't
stars.
no criticism because I mean we're too busy.
We don't.
We can't change
Nobody's
this.
got time for that.
Yeah. But this has been the We Recommend podcast. I've been Jesse.
I've been Jason. Would you like to?
Would you like to?
No, we know it all now.
Would
We need a better one.
yeah, we really didn't nail the landing there, did we? But thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Oh God.
Bye.
Bye.